Since I'm replacing this bad connector with this good connector, I'll also replace their housings. So I'll remove this, the cable, and replace it with this other one. This is very important because if you miss this, you'll be forced to break everything apart. And before I push it back into the wire, just clean it a bit. It's easier to clean it now. I'm also removing any glue which is remaining in there. That's good enough. So we inserted the correct side. First of all, the portion which is open, which has this space, should be on the outer side. So this is how we insert it. And note that we have not removed the insulation here, so that we have an easier time pushing this cable through this. Now, this is now okay. Now let's remove these old wires from this connector. Before we remove them, you have to remove this cable holder. This connector has a double cable holders here. You have one underneath and one on top of it. Now once those are opened up like that, then you can remove the solder attaching the wires to the board. One is removed. So remove this other one. And also we note the positions. The red is here on the bottom part, and there is a black here. That black is the blue. It's been insulated with the black wire insulation. There we are. So on the back part we had red here and the blue there. On this other side, the bare wire has nowhere to hold. It's been folded back and it's being held by this. Here's our bare wire. The blue thin wire was being held by that. See the black insulation? The red is of course there. So it seems the bare wire is the ground which is also holding on to this. Okay, now we are ready to, no, we are not yet ready to solder. Let's prepare this end of the wire by exposing those wires there, making them ready for soldering. It's interesting, the red wire is holding the blue wire inside it, while our bare wire is here. So let's peel these two. Now I've already peeled back the insulation from the red wire. Of course, this is our bare wire. We'll fold it back and hold it to the cable holder. The cable holder which will hold it is right here. And I was telling you the blue wire is inside the red wire. There it is. So I'll just peel a bit of the top here to expose it and to remove it, to maintain the insulation so that it doesn't come into contact with this. So here is how all the wires will fit. It's important to do this fitting before you solder anything. This will ensure that your work will come out perfectly. So I'll apply solder to all those parts which need to be soldered and then solder them. So let's not forget this contact. It was placed here to hold the bare wires together. Then place it in position. Ensure there is no wires which are stray, which will touch where they are not supposed to. Now solder first of all the red wire. Solder it in place. Now both red and blue now soldered in place. Now before we go any further, let's test to see if this cable is working. The power cable is connected to the charger. The cable is connected all the way to here we are. You can see the light on the connector. The LED light is on. Let me switch off my camera light so that you can see where it is. So that's a good job we've done. And let's switch on this Surface Pro and see if it is working. And there we are, charging. Switch back our light on. So every time you do this repair, constantly check the work. Make sure the soldering has been done well. And the charger is working before you go any further. Now what remains is just assembly. Let's complete the cable assembly. Before sealing everything off completely, just test to see that everything fits fine. Now here's the complete connector. Now just to affix it, I'm trying it out to see if it will fit perfectly, and it seems that will be the case. So I'll fix this here with super glue. And this is now complete. After sealing off the connector, it's important to test it again. So I'm connecting it to the Surface Pro. That's our charger. The connector is working. Then again, it's important to put on the Surface Pro tablet so as to confirm that power is coming in. There it is. We've successfully replaced the connector.